Python programming language. Type conversion. The scope of a variable in Python is that part of the code where it is visible. Actually, to refer to it, you don't need to use any prefixes then. For example, this code. And then, types of Python variable scope. 1. Local scope in Python. In the previous code, we define a variable a in a function func. So, a is local to func. Hence, we can read-write it in func, but not outside it. When we try to do so, it raises a name error. Here, we could have accessed the global scope inside func. But since we also define a local a in it, it no longer accesses the global a. Then, the first print statement inside func throws an error in Python. Because we're trying to access the local scope a before assigning it. However, it is bad practice to try to manipulate global values from inside local scopes. Try to pass it as a parameter to the function. 2. Global scope in Python. We also declare a variable b outside any other Python variable scope. This makes it global scope. Consequently, we can read it anywhere in the program. 3. Enclosing scope in Python. In this code, b has local scope in Python function blue. And a has non-local scope in blue. Of course, a Python variable scope that isn't global or local is non-local. This is also called the enclosing scope. 4. Built-in scope. The built-in scope has all the names that are loaded into Python variable scope when we start the interpreter. For example, we never need to import any module to access functions like print and id. Global keyword in Python. Let's take an example. Then, when we make a reference to it outside this function, we get 1 instead of 2. This is because when we set it to 2, it created a local variable a in the local scope of counter. This didn't change anything for the global a. Now, what if you wanted to change the global version of a? We use the global keyword in Python for this. What we do here is, we declare that the we're going to use in this function is from the global scope. After this, whenever we make a reference to a inside counter, the interpreter knows we're talking about the global a. In this example, it changed the value of the global a to 2. Nonlocal keyword in Python. Like the global keyword, you want to make a change to a nonlocal variable, you must use the nonlocal keyword. Let's first try this without the keyword. As you can see, this did not change the value of a outside function blue. To be able to do that, we use nonlocal.